Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I am going to talk about teaching your children that their body belongs to them. Excuse me for the door slamming in the background. So I was having a conversation with a friend of mine about, she was saying how her daughter didn't want to hug a family member, but she made her do it because he's her elder and she needs to respect him. And I told her I thought that was a mistake. I said, I don't force my children to hug anyone, including me or their daddy. We just don't do that. We give them that respect because that's the problem with being, in black people and even Caribbean people. There's this thing about being respectful to the elders and all this. But we need to teach our children that they're owed respect too. Their space should be respected by everyone. If they don't want to be hugged, they don't want to be kissed, then that should be respected. You know, and what I do is if I want to try to hug one of my kids and they act like I don't want it, I don't force them. Even when they were little, I didn't force them. Even when they were babies and they're turning their head, they don't want you to kiss them, I didn't force them to kiss me. I don't want them to think that they have to do something because someone wants them to do it with their body. Their body is theirs. And if they don't want to be touched, they don't want to be hugged, that's their right. They don't owe anyone any of that. When you start teaching your children that becomes a part of them. They have this mentality that they have to do things, and that's not fair, and that's dangerous. And so she was like, well, the elders get upset. I said, well, the elders just going to have to get over it because the elders could be Uncle Purvis the pervert. And Uncle Purvis the pervert come over. It starts out as tickling and cuddling and doing all that. The kids, they're okay with it because Uncle Purvis the pervert seems like he's fun. But after a while, Uncle Purvis, the pervert, starts grooming the kids, and tickling and stuff goes to touching them in their private places and rubbing up against their boob or whatever. And before you know it, Uncle Purvis, the pervert, is grooming your child. And when your child doesn't want to hug him and you force your child right in front of Uncle Purvis, the pervert, and he done told his child, if you tell your mama, she ain't gonna believe you. You gonna be in trouble, not me. And you tell that child, you gotta hug your uncle. This is your uncle. You give your uncle a kiss. You are confirming what this pedophile has told your child. So what you've done is you've convinced her that Uncle Purvis the pervert can do whatever he wants to do to her because he's her uncle, he's her elder, and that she doesn't have a say-so as to what somebody does to her body. So before you know it, Uncle Purvis the pervert will be raping your child for years. And you won't even know it because she won't. What is she going to tell you for? You've already confirmed that she's going to be the one in trouble if she denies him. You have to be very careful the message you send your children. I don't force my children to hug me, my mama, my daddy when he was alive, their daddy, and nobody. And my mama didn't do the same. My mama did not force me to hug or kiss nobody or let nobody kiss on me. She just didn't do it. She always said, if you don't want them hugging on you, just say so. Tell me and I'll tell them. No, she don't want you to hug her. And the fact that what is hugging on people if they don't want to be hugged? You want to force a child to hug on you for what? That thinking needs to stop. And I don't know about no other people, but I know black people and Caribbean people are notorious for that. Hug your uncle. Give your uncle a hug. You better hug your uncle. You better come over here. No. pervert, you better get up out of here before I kill you about my child. That's what you should be saying. But no, you're letting your child know that they're already defeated. So just be careful, y'all. It's just, there are messages that we send our children. And something that you think isn't that big, you're sending them a message that they don't own their body, that they don't have rights to their body. So when your daughter gets older, or your son gets older, your daughter gets older, she thinks because a boy wants to, she got to do it because, the pervert been doing it all this time, so why not? You make her feel like, well, this is what they want anyway, so she becomes promiscuous because she thinks that's all they want anyway, so she just go ahead and give it to them because she just don't want to fight. And then your son becomes the aggressor because he thinks that's the way men are. Y'all, we got to do better. Like, we got to empower our kids. We got to empower them to know that they have rights. They deserve respect. That's their body. They own that. Y'all, we just got to do better. And I hope this didn't come across as me trying to tell you what to do with your kids. I hope it comes across and it comes from the place that I intended it to come from. I hope it sounds like it's coming from, because it's coming from a good place. It's just things that I see and I hear, and children and elderly and people with disabilities, they're really my heart. Like, I am very passionate about children, elderly, and people with disabilities. I can't stand to see anyone be taken advantage of, but when anyone in one of those three groups is taken advantage of, it really breaks my heart. And we have a whole generation, several generations of children out there, adults out there who are still feel like that little girl when her husband or boyfriend or whoever makes her feel like less than because she won't put out or she's this. You don't want to make your child feels like someone owns her. Y'all, please, let's break these cycles. Let's break these chains, y'all, because it's a hard thing to watch a child clearly not want to hug or kiss on a person, and the parents are forcing them to do it. Pay attention to your children's body language. Pay attention to that. Respect their body language. You are supposed to be their protector. Pay attention, y'all. So that is it for now, y'all. So I hope this helps someone. I hope this encourages someone. And if you're a young teenager or anyone who has ever felt this way, have a talk with somebody, and your parents, whoever, someone you trust, because that's a lot to carry. That's too much to carry. Trust me, it's too much to carry. You don't need to carry that. So thank y'all so much for listening, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.